Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Alt News Talk Radio. I am your host, Dice Jones. Thank you for joining. Today's video is going to be my rant. It's going to be an ugly rant, so just bear with me. If you're lighthearted, I advise you to turn off right now and go to another video. If you have kids around, maybe you might want to send them into another room. With that said, let's get started. This rant is going to be about this egghead right behind me. His name, well, that's not important. I refuse to even give him that much acknowledgement. You can take a look and see who this skillet, crispy biscuit, butter biscuit eating egghead is. He calls himself a conservative. I'll get into the history of conservatives perhaps in another video. But today's Alt News Talk Radio will be a rant about the review of this conservative on the song I'm Not a Racist by Joyner Lucas, a newfound sensation who garnered over 5 million views already on his video. Well, we'll just go through the video of this individual and you'll hear parts of it to know exactly what I'm talking about. But in other news, let's see what's going on in the world. The first story we have here is the rare and mysterious vomiting illness linked to heavy marijuana use. This is dated November 30th, 2017. This illness is actually called cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome. Was first documented in Australia in 2004. Physicians have historically misdiagnosed it as the more generic cyclic vomiting syndrome, which has no identifiable cause, or, as in Queen's case, acute intermittent porphyria. AIP. One surefire way or sign of the illness is when patients find relief in hot showers and baths. Queen said she would vomit repeatedly unless she was in a hot shower, so she'd stay in there for hours. Toxicologists say the heat may distract the brain from pain receptors in the abdomen, but like the syndrome itself, that phenomenon is not well understood. I'll be sure to leave a link to this story in the description, but what's the rant of this story here? Well, as you know, Jeff Sessions and his group are looking very closely into recreational marijuana use. That means that if you currently use legal marijuana or not, it doesn't matter. He is looking at the federal government. They are having talks and discussions as to how to move forward to get this to stop. They see it as a bad move in our society, although marijuana use has been shown to give lots of people medical and medicinal use and purposes. So with that said, let's move on to the next story. Alright, boys and girls, in this next video, it's about this lady who asked the cop, quote, "You don't think you should shoot him?" A woman asked a cop as a dog rips apart her car. That's right, a dog rips apart her car. The dog's name is Red, and it rips away at a car while its owner asks an officer to shoot him. A screenshot was posted from Facebook. So Jessica Dale, or Dilalo, says she doesn't regret asking a police officer to shoot the dog that was tearing apart her car. Dilalo's video of the November 9th incident in Dalton, Georgia has gone viral, amassing over 10 million views so far. She told ABC 13 that she received multiple death threats since the video was posted on Facebook. Quote, "I'm like the most hated person right now because I said I wanted to shoot the dog," she told the TV station, "but I still stand by that." In the video, Dalelo is seen talking to a police officer identified by News Channel 9 as Lieutenant Matthew Locke of the Dalton Police Department. She can be heard imploring Locke to throw a rock at the dog gnawing away at her car before asking, quote, "You don't think you should shoot him?" Question mark. Bruce Fraser, a spokesman for the Dalton Police Department, told News Channel 9 that the dog was trying to get to two cats hiding under the hood in Dalelo's car. Quote, "You should shoot him. Let me ask a question. If I go out and get a gun and purchase it and everything, could I have shot him legally? Why not?" she asked Locke in the video. "He's destroying my property. Why would I not be able to shoot him?" Quote, "That's my property that he's destroying," she continued. "Well, what's my consequences would I get? Because that's what's going to happen next time." As the dog continued to rip away at the front bumper of Dalelo's car, Locke says he doesn't want to do anything that might anger the dog and cause it to attack people. Well, that was a wise decision for the police officer. I wish and hope that they would use that same thought process, rather, when it comes to black men and women. That would be nice if they used that same thought process and concern when it came to black lives. That is, black human beings. That would be so intelligent. But I digress. Moving on. Let me just say this. That pit bull named Red is ripping away that car, every piece of it can pull apart. And it's really kind of comical when you hear the owner talk about how the dog is destroying it. I'm not going to play it though because I don't want to get hit with a copyright, but I am going to play, I guess I'll play bits and pieces of it. And I'm going to end the video off there. I want to thank you very much for tuning in to Alt News Talk Radio. I just wanted to add a couple videos in this one. Just a slight little rant, nothing serious. I thought I was going to go there, but not this time. I'll save it for another time. But I will show you this video of Red, the pit bull, taking apart her car. And I will pause it from here and there so that way I don't play the video over 30 seconds and get a copyright strike. Thanks again. This is Dice Jones. You've tuned in to Alt News Talk Radio. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Peace out.
And so when he finally gets to whatever he's going to, we get to watch him destroy that as well. The cat gets to die too.
Well,
along with my car.
We got to catch Paul coming. He's already damaged your car to the point the front bumper's going to have to be replaced.
So let's just keep letting him go. The bumper was not off 10 minutes ago. You can't throw a rock at him? You can't do anything?
Okay, if I throw a rock at him, if I hit him with a stick, he's going to turn, he's going to run, go after somebody else. I've got to catch.
So if he could go after somebody else, you don't think that you should shoot him?
Well, you can clearly hear the frustration in her voice too. Actually, she sounded a little violent there. Maybe the officer should have arrested her. But I digress. Let's get back to the video.
We're trying to identify whoever owns him, so that way you can get your vehicle fixed, make them fix your car.
Oh, well, you can see she's highly pissed. And Red there, he's serious
My
about
own
those
dog
cats.
wasn't out here. You know, he wasn't aggressive to kids, but I have a dog upstairs that goes out regularly. What if that had been my dog? He may not be aggressive to kids, but would that be okay? And would that not be a point that you shoot that? A dog? You could shoot him. So if let me ask you a question. If I go out and get a gun with a permit and everything, could I have shot him legally? Why not? He's destroying my property. Why would I not be able to shoot him?
Okay, like I said, at this point, she's very violent. The officer should have turned around, slammed her on the ground, and arrested her ass. No, I'm kidding. This is your host, Dice Jones. We don't do it around here like that. But nonetheless, she is sounding a bit violent there. You know, with all things equal, people who talk like that, we should consider them violent. Is that not what you guys always say when it's involving black people? So all things equal, she should be considered violent at this point in time. The officer should be turning around and arresting her. But let's get back to the video. Red is pissed off. He wants those cats. He's trying to tear that bumper off of that car. Oh yeah. And she's pissed.